Hey everyone, it's Girl with a Tail here. Today we are going to look at your future spouse's love language. And also, a lot of people have been requesting to know the possible zodiac sign of their future spouse, so we're also going to look at that. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what the love language is, the love language has a lot to do with how a person feels loved. So there's 5 main love languages, and knowing your future spouse love language will help you prepare. Just remember, it's a general reading, so take what resonates. The 5 love languages are acts of service, quality time, receiving gifts, then you have physical touch, and you have words of affirmation. So if your love language is quality time, you feel loved when people spend time with you, they take time out of their day. If your love language is physical touch, you feel loved when you get hugs, kisses, cuddles, whatever. If your love language is receiving gifts, you feel loved when you receive gifts. Whether it's like something thoughtful and sweet or something expensive, I don't know, depends on the person. If your love language is acts of service, you feel loved when people make your life easier by doing something for you, like wash the dishes so you don't have to, or like help you with studying, something like that, something to make your life easier. If your love language is words of affirmation, you feel loved when people compliment you, give you pep talks, speak life into you. Those are the 5, and we're gonna find out not your love language, because you already know that, you know yourself. We're going to find out what is your future spouse's love language. So you'll tell me in the comments if your future spouse has the same love language as you, or if you're excited to meet someone with this love language. Let me know, right? So we have 5 groups, and I marked the groups with these cloud cards. They're not tarot cards. Underneath there's tarot cards further describing the love language. So group number 1 is the dash. Group number 2 is the snow. Group number 3 in the middle is the shadow. Group number 4 on this side is the sweet. Group number 5 over here is the wood. So you're picking between these 5, the dash, the snow, the shadow, the sweet, the wood. Pick whichever one calls to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you've been enjoying my videos. And then we'll find out the love language and the zodiac sign and a little bit of description about this person. So let's start with group number 1, the dash. So group number 1, the dash. Thank you for joining us. What is your future spouse's love language? Dun, da, da, da. Words of affirmation. So your future spouse feels loved, husband, wife, whatever resonates, feels loved when you speak words of affirmation to them, whether that's compliments, encouraging words, giving them pep talks, letting them know they can do it. They're very verbal. They like for you to speak to them and reassure them with your words. They will not like if you are someone who is very critical. Things that will make them feel sad is like being criticized. People who don't say anything comforting at all. When something bad happens, you're just quiet and you don't say anything comforting. People who never compliment them. So try to avoid, sometimes you might be an introvert or something. Like I'm an introvert, but I still push myself to say kind things when I sense that the person needs it, right? It's okay to push yourself to just to be good to the people that you love. You don't have to push yourself with a bunch of acquaintances, but this is your future spouse, so you must try. You also got the Nine of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. A lot of knights. Oh my gosh, the Knight of Pentacles. You almost got every single knight, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so I'm sensing there's probably mostly girls watching this, and that being said, you are probably the Queen of Cups. You might have been through a lot, but you've worked very hard, and you are emotionally stable. Cups is about emotion. You're emotionally stable because you have pulled yourself together and become a person who is now emotionally stronger than you used to be, or you're working to be that way. And then with all these knights, here's what I'm getting. For some of you, you have 3 potential future spouses. You have 3 different guys over the course of your future or present or even past that might be interested in you, and they're all impressive in different ways. Or you have one guy that encompasses these 3 qualities, whether this is him maturing through the ages, or this is just different sides of him altogether. With this Nine of Swords, this is how your future spouse tends to feel when the world is, difficult. Things are coming down on them. The Nine of Swords, so they worry a lot. They can't get to sleep. You may also be like this. Worry affects your sleep. And you, with this words of affirmation, you might be the one to soothe them, to help them fall back asleep, to help them feel good again, to help them not worry so much. You might be the voice of reason. You might be like that soothing person in their life. You might be someone who is very naturally maternal. You have maternal instinct. You might be naturally motherly. Even if you don't want kids, I don't know if you do. Some may, some may not. You have it naturally. It's your natural quality. People say you make them feel better, like mothers tend to do. Well, mothers that have that typical maternal instinct, you know what I mean? So the Knight of Wands, this is someone, this could be your future spouse, and they are very creative. I want you to notice how the different knights have different levels of hesitation. So the Knight of Swords is always charging into battle. So this is someone hot-headed, fiery. They're always ready to just jump in at new tasks. They may be quick to draw conclusions and assumptions. This is like a firecracker of a person. This one is more hesitant. This person is more intuitive, creative. They tend to hesitate before they act, but they do eventually act. This person, the Pentacles, financially stable. Pentacles is coins, money. Very slow to act, very methodical, always thinking, a deep thinker. Not so much about action, more about thinking and having great ideas. So this may be 3 different people you have to choose from, or this may be one guy who has all these different traits at different points in his life. There may be a point in his life where he's hesitant, maybe when he's growing up, but highly creative. Then he takes a lot of action, dives into what he needs to dive into to make his creative projects work. And then once they come to fruition, maybe he's financially stable and he can now rest and be more methodical and think more, meditate more, because he's already fought up and got everything he wanted to get, and now he's stable. So that's what I'm seeing for you. But regardless of if this is 3 different people or one person at different stages in their life, words of affirmation is going to be very important to this person. Because I'm sensing this person can be unsure of things, and when you give your opinion, you help them to feel sure. You give them some of their courage. So we're going to try to find out the zodiac. I'm going to pick a couple. So I'm getting Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. That's the fish. He might be a Pisces. I'm also getting Scorpio, the Scorpion, October 23rd to November 21st. I'm going to pick 3 for you because you had 3 nights. I don't know what you think of yourself. I think everybody's beautiful in their own way. But you might be very, very beautiful because you are attracting so many people. But beauty is not the only thing that attracts people. But this group might be a really beautiful group. Then you have Aquarius. Oh, Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. I have a lot of Aquarius people in my life. So Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius. Look out for people who might have this as their sun, moon, or rising signs. Okay? Thank you so much, group number 1. I love this time. I love reading for you guys. I really do. Thank you for joining me. Group number 2, the snow. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying my videos. Comment if it resonates. What is the love language of your future spouse going to be? Acts of service. Okay, acts of service is when you do something to make someone's life easier. An act of service. So your future spouse feels loved, whether it's a husband or wife, it depends, whatever resonates, when you do something to make their life easier. Let's say they are a student, you help them study for exams, or you just are quiet. You just are quiet when you know that they're studying. You use your headphones, use your earphones, you don't make a lot of noise because you're being considerate of them. Or they're sleeping in late and you try to get ready quietly. All of that is acts of service. You wash the dishes, you clean the house, they have a dog, you take the dog for a walk, you bathe the dog. They have a cat, you feed the cat. Their parents need something, you help them with that. You help them with going physically to get the groceries, physically helping pack the groceries away. They are people who feel loved when they see you doing things that make their life easier. They like to feel that you are a team and you divide up all the things that have to be done. Depending on divine masculine and feminine, some roles are more divine feminine, some roles are more divine masculine. But some people are, because they're very modern, they might be a girl, but they may be very good at things that people think of as masculine. Or they might be a boy, but they may be very good at things that people think of as feminine. You don't have to feel caged, because you will attract to you someone who understands what you're good at. If you're a girl and you can fix the car, so that's great. It depends. So it may not necessarily be traditional roles. It may be non-traditional roles. All of it is still helping the person. You know what I mean? You're still assisting them in something that you're good at, and you're still making their life easier. That's when they will feel loved, when you use your strengths to do something nice for them. The Page of Pentacles, you also got this. The Tower. The Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. The Moon. The Three of Wands. Alright. So this person might be younger than you with the Page of Pentacles, but they're very lucky in money and finances. They have a lot of great ideas, and those ideas tend to make money. They may have several different streams of income, but they may be younger than you, or they may be young at heart. They have a light-hearted way about them. They may have some self-destructive qualities, or they may have been that way in the past, and they are working towards being more secure. That's probably why they like acts of service, because they may need you to help them, help them have a schedule, because a schedule tends to help people who are trying to become better. The Wheel of Fortune, this person has a lot of opportunities, or creates a lot of opportunities for themselves, which goes with the Page of Pentacles. Also with acts of service, they like spontaneity. Wheel of Fortune. So if you didn't tell them that you're gonna wash the dishes and clean up the house, and they were expecting that it's their turn, and they come home and the house is super clean and you've washed the dishes and everything, and they thought they were coming home to do work, but they're coming home to just everything settled, they might feel so loved and so appreciative that you did that. With the Moon, they have a tendency to feel that the things that they want are very far away. They are working hard towards their goals, but sometimes they feel like they want such big things and it's far away. So with acts of service, you help them feel that they're getting closer to their goals, because you're dividing up the work. This is a hardworking pile, I feel. Three of Wands, they may love to travel, which goes with Wheel of Fortune and acts of service. And this may be why they are having so many great ideas. They want to become financially stable enough, comfortable enough to be able to travel, and they want you to be on their team. They want to be a team, and they want to build a great life so that you can then enjoy. They are work hard, play hard kind of person there. They want to work really hard, build up everything they have to build up, and then enjoy their life. They want to lay a really good foundation with you. Let me leave these out while we draw the zodiacs. Let's see what their zodiac might be. Sagittarius, might be a Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. So that's a fire sign. They might be a Capricorn. Oh, very hardworking, the most hardworking sign. And I just said this is a hardworking group. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Gemini, wow, May 21st to June 20th. And Gemini has two different sides to them, but also I feel that someone who's a Gemini may like being like a twin. Like they want to be a team. Like I said before, you work together. They like the idea of being like a terrific twosome kind of thing. So Sagittarius, Gemini, or Capricorn may be their sun, moon, or rising signs. Okay? So thank you, group number 2. I love reading for you guys. Thank you. The snow, thank you. Next, we have the shadow. That's group number 3. Love language. Okay, what will be your future spouse's love language? What might be? General reading. Receiving gifts. Ugh, I have to admit, this is my love language. Receiving gifts. So your future spouse's love language, they feel loved when they receive a gift. It could be something very small, like literally you just come home and you have a small chocolate or a snack, or literally a flower that you picked, or a plant or something for them, a drink they might like, some food they might like, or it could be something huge like you buy them a car, I don't know, or you buy them a handbag, clothes, whatever. It could be something big, it could be something small, but they feel loved when they receive a little something or a big something from you. Here is what happens sometimes. Sometimes we think that people who have this love language are materialistic. I can say for myself, as someone who has this love language, for me, no. It could be the smallest thing in the world, but the fact that the person thought of you and thought of your likes and dislikes and brought you something means a lot. For example, one time somebody got me, it was literally like some stickers, and I really like stickers, and it was nothing expensive at all, and I felt so happy. It could be something very small, but you must pay attention to their likes and dislikes. For example, their favorite color might be, let's say, blue, and you buy them something small, but it's blue, so they're very excited about it. Whereas if you bought them the same thing, but it's green and they hate green, they may feel disappointed inside that you don't know them very well. So you have to pay attention to, when you're getting someone little, something little, it's nice if it's very personal. It doesn't have to be expensive, but it has to be thoughtful. So that is how they feel loved. Occasions, special occasions, birthdays, Christmas, whatever their religion is, it depends. Halloween even. Those times might be very important to them, because these are times where we give people things, whether it's chocolate and candy, or whole gifts, or cards. They may really like cards where you write out nice things that you think about them, so they have the card so they can keep it. People who have this love language, when they look at the item that you give them, the card, the gift, whatever, they feel loved because they're remembering all the memories that they have with you. Things that will upset them, you forgetting their birthday, which should upset anybody. You forgetting to get them a gift on a special holiday, forgetting an anniversary. This will really upset them. So the 4 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, the 2 of Cups, the Page of Cups. So cups is all about emotions. The 6 of Cups, all very emotional. This is a very emotional relationship, and has the potential for a lot of beauty and emotional fulfillment. Either you or your future spouse is very emotional. I'm sensing it's them. It could be you as well. So this is how they feel discontented when 4 of Cups, discontentment, and kind of pensive too. See, a cup is being offered to them, but they're looking at these cups. They're being offered something that they don't really want. So that has a lot to do with receiving gifts. When you don't know their likes and dislikes, they're going to feel really discontented. So if you are interested in this person, you have to pay attention to their likes and dislikes. Simple things like color, flowers, movies. There's simple things that you would know about your best friend. You want to know that about this person, Because here we have the Two of Cups, which is bond, twin flames, even soulmates. This person will become your best friend, your other half, a true life partner, as long as you learn them well. And they will do the same for you. They will be people who give great gifts. They will be so thoughtful, and you'll be shocked that they know so much about you, to plan something so specific to you, or to give you something so specific. They're the type of person, when they give you a gift, you may start to cry out of joy, because you can't believe how thoughtful that is. With the Two of Swords, this person tends to be indecisive, right? And they think a lot, they agonize a lot when they have to make decisions. So that's just something to know. With the Page of Cups, again, this person loves to offer you things, offer you gifts, because they feel loved when they get gifts. They like to give you gifts. You may even feel like, why is this person always like, you may even start to feel guilty, like you're receiving so much from them. So don't forget to give them a little something back. The Six of Cups is happiness. So with this Two of Cups bond and the Six of Cups happiness, this is really a beautiful marriage here. This is a beautiful marriage with more good times than bad times, or even during the bad times you feel happy, like this person knows how to make you happy, and you learn how to make them happy as well. I know they say you're supposed to make yourself happy, but sometimes other people really make you so happy, because they can be, some people really come into your life and they light up your whole life. So there's nothing wrong with another person helping you to feel happy, because that's really what a healthy relationship is when you have, I heard that for a relationship to be successful, there must be, I think, 4 positive interactions for every 1 negative interaction. Or in other words, so that's 4 and 1. So in other words, 4 out of 5. 80% of the interactions must be positive and only 20% negative. And that's a truly happy relationship. In, I believe, psychology, don't quote me. So this is one of those relationships where for anything negative that happens, there's way more positive things that happen. So congratulations. Very nice. Very, very nice. Let's look at the Zodiac before we go to the next group. Oh, Aries, March 21st to April 19th. I am an Aries and my love language is receiving gift. I wonder if my future spouse is watching this about me. I'm just kidding, guys. But seriously, Aries. If this would be my pile if it was me being the spectator. It's so funny. Libra, September 22nd to October 20th. This is a fire sign. So it goes with all the emotions. Fire signs are very emotional. I heard that Libra people can be quite giving. That's what I've heard. That's what I've experienced. Oh, 2 came out. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. Scorpio, October 23rd to November 21st. So Aries, the Ram, Scorpio, the Scorpion, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, pretty diverse group. Let me know if you think you know this person already. I'm very intrigued by this group. Very, very intrigued by this group. And you pick the shadow. So I feel like your shadow side complements this person's shadow side very nicely. Let's go to group number 4. We're almost done. We have one more group after this. Group number 4, the sweet. You might be a very nice sweet group. What will be your future spouse's love language? Physical touch. Oh, that goes so well with the sweet. Your future spouse feels love when you hug them, kiss them, cuddle them. I know right now we're social distancing and things like that, but this is the future, right? This is the future. um yeah, they will feel sad when you withdraw your affection from them, when when you come home. Maybe you come home and you don't even hug them, or you don't even, not even a high five, nothing. You just go and immediately start doing whatever you like to do, and you haven't even hugged them, no kiss, no, even just like a little squeeze of the hand or something. They like physical touch, and they show love by physical touch. They'll be very affectionate. PDA, public displays of affection, may not be not right now, but in the future, may not be a problem for them. They may like to hold your hand when you're out together. They like to give you hugs. They like to walk arm in arm with their arms around you. When you're at restaurants, they may like to sit on the side of you instead of sitting opposite. Okay? Things like that. They may like to cuddle the whole night, and you may actually be the one to say, well, no, I really need to sleep properly, so I need space. Like, you might actually be the one to break the cuddling or something like that. The World, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, the other group was so much cups. Now we have so much pentacles. The King of Swords. Okay. Your future spouse with the World card. I'm just sensing that your future spouse might be very, very conventionally attractive. We're all attractive in our own ways, but your future spouse might be somebody that heads turn when they walk into a room, and when you meet them, you might be like, wow, this is one of the best looking people ever. There's something about them that you just find really attractive. They may also just have a really attractive voice. Physical, they may be very good at like giving massages and stuff like that. There's something about them that is sensual, and the world. So it's like they have the world at their feet. People look at them, opportunities come to them, people are drawn to them. They might be an extrovert, you might be an introvert. It depends, take it how it resonates. They might be an extrovert. They're very hardworking as well. This is a future spouse that many people might dream of, because they're very attractive and they're very hardworking, and they do see the fruits of their labor with the Ace of Pentacles. They've made a new financial beginning for themselves out of their opportunities and their hard work. Very good combination. Three of Pentacles. They love to come together with you and to put your heads together, and to work out solutions to problems with you. They love to meet. They love to have like family meetings. They like to work things out together. They're problem solver. This is a very reasonable person, right? They're very reasonable. The King of Swords. Okay. This person, if it's a guy, your future husband, he might have a tendency to, when he's very reasonable, but when he's at his wit's end and he can't take it anymore, he may have a tendency to cut people off, right? To cut off contact and stuff like that. No contact if someone has done something really offensive to him. So because he's all about physical touch, he might withdraw physical touch and communication when upset, right? So just look out for that. Let's get the zodiac signs. What might be the zodiac signs? He or she might be, we keep getting Scorpio, October 23rd, November 21st. This is Scorpio's day. Leo, that goes very well with physical touch. Lion-like, very attractive too. Lions are just so majestic. Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd, and also a fire sign. Again, fire, Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. With the hardworking, this card Seven of Pentacles goes so well with Capricorn, hardworking, December 22nd to January 19th. I feel kind of drawn to pick another one. I know it's a lot, sorry, but I'm feeling drawn. Virgo, August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos are very particular. I know I said they might cut you off. Virgos will cut you off when you are not doing what you're supposed to do. Okay, so Scorpio, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo might be their sun, moon, or rising. I know I picked a lot for this group, but I felt drawn to do so, and I have to go with what I feel drawn to do. Capricorn. Okay, so physical touch, the sweet. Thank you so much. I really enjoy reading for you guys. I really, really do. It helps, it brightens my day. The wood. Hi, group number 5. Welcome. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe if you've been enjoying my videos. Comment if it resonates. What will be your future spouse's love language? Quality time. Okay, this one is self-explanatory, but I want to speak about it because sometimes we confuse quality time with quantity time. Quality time is when you spend time together, but your future spouse feels loved when you spend your time with them, but you must be focused on them. You can't be on your phone looking at memes. I understand, but you can't do that when you're saying you're going to spend quality time with them. Maybe you're in dinner, or you're talking to them, listening to their day. If you're very distracted, like on your phone, or you're taking calls from work constantly, and not apologetic about it, they may not feel loved. What makes them feel loved is when you really focus on them. Here's a little exercise. Pretend that you are a child again, and this person is. Pretend you are a child, and pretend you're with your mom or your dad, whatever you want to pretend, or your guardian, whoever that was. Or just if you didn't have that kind of childhood, just pretend, right? Whatever you like. And what would make you feel loved when they took you to spend a fun day? If they focus all their energy on you, playing in the park, playing at the playground, or if they are constantly on their phone, you're trying to do something and your children do little tricks and they want you to watch, but when you look up from doing whatever you're doing, this person is just like looking at their phone smiling instead of looking at you. So always have that image in your mind when you're trying to relate to your future spouse. That's how they feel when you ignore them. They feel like a child who is really excited to spend time with someone they really admire and really love, and they're just being ignored, and that's really painful, you guys. Remember that. So I hope that might help you in future. And because they like quality time, they will focus their energy on you. When you need them to talk to them, they will be looking right at you in your eyes and really listen to your problems and listen to your day and really focus on you and make you feel special and like the most important person in the room. You know that song from Rihanna, you make me feel like, or I want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world. This person will make you feel like you're the only one in the world, and that's a very beautiful feeling. 7 of Wands. The Fool. The Fool is an extremely positive card. It sounds like it's not, but it's extremely positive. It's a beautiful card. Justice. Page of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. This person might have this energy, the Fool energy. They're lighthearted and everything just seems to go their way. You see how the Fool kind of just is successful by chance. This person is very successful by chance, and because they're very successful without having to do too much, this is their past. In the 7 of Wands, they were going through the struggle, but they're not anymore. By the time you meet them, they're almost finished and they're successful and carefree and lighthearted. So they have time to spend quality time. That's why they want you to spend the quality time, because they have time and they have money as well, I believe, to take care of you. So you can afford to do this. 10 of Pentacles. Completion, money. They're very financially comfortable, so they want to spend quality time now because they've worked hard, and it's time to enjoy it. You must enjoy your life, guys. Justice. They're very fair. They argue to resolve differences. They don't argue to hurt. You know, some people, when they're arguing, they just want to say the most negative thing, and it hurts you, like just insults. This person argues to resolve things and to understand you. With the Wood, a nurturing energy, kind. This person may really like nature as well, so they might want to spend quality time in nature, like hiking together. If you don't like that, they may want to like swim in the sea together. They might want to go on a vacation to somewhere tropical. That's what I'm seeing. Somewhere tropical. They like warm weather, I believe. And if they go somewhere cold, like a ski lodge, they want to be cuddled up inside so that you can talk. They like to have deep conversations where you talk about your childhoods and your dreams, your hopes, your fears. They will listen to you when you talk about if you had a nightmare. They want to analyze the dream you had. They want to analyze your psyche. They want to know deep things about you. They don't want to have talks like, oh, the weather is hot. Yes, it's very hot. They don't want that small talk. Page of Swords. This person is a go-getter. They're very brave, valiant, and courageous. I think they'll be very protective of you. They're always ready to jump in the fray if they sense that you're in danger, kind of thing. This is a very, very divine masculine kind of energy. You might be the divine feminine. But take it how it resonates. We're going to look at the zodiacs. Pisces, February 19th to March 20th. They might be Scorpio. We got Scorpio so many times. October 23rd to December 21st. Are many people being born in like Halloween time? What happens 9 months before that? 9 months before that might be Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day babies. Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. We got that a lot too. I feel called to pick Leo, July 23rd to August 22nd. I know it's a lot, guys, but I'm feeling called to pick another one, and we're getting Aries again. March 21st to April 19th. So the person might be Pisces, Capricorn, Leo, or Scorpio. I'm sensing a lot of fire energy. This could be their sun, moon, or rising. I know I picked a lot, but I felt called to do this. Thank you so much, group number 5. I really love reading for you guys. Bye.